All right, everybody, welcome to the live stream. How long have we been live streaming? Longer than I think any of us thought we would be, but here we are. This show is called Amplify Alaska, and my name is Nick, aka Medium Build, and I'm super happy to be here. Amplify Alaska is a free live stream concert series that brings together musicians and local nonprofits or causes or organizations that want to collaborate so we can raise funds for the organizations that are doing work to better life for Alaskans. And so today I've brought some friends over from Native Peoples Action. But before I introduce them, I'm going to play a little music, and then we'll hop into a little bit about Native Peoples Action and what they do and who they are. I'm so thankful you guys are here. Welcome to Amplify Alaska. I hope you're hanging out at home, having fun, drinking a nice beverage. Maybe you're making dinner for your kids and they're running around screaming and you can barely hear what I'm saying. Whatever. All right, this song is called Wild.
I spent a decade dreaming and leaning on fools. As a kid, they tossed me around church and round school. I learned that godliness was just to be used over and over again. So I set out to make it all on my own, find my purpose on the screen of my phone. And wouldn't you know it, I felt just as alone over and over again. 'Cause I needed someone to build something with. I needed someone to lean up against. I needed someone to tell me no. I needed someone to let me go. Just like the sunset comes at the end of the day, broken people shine if you give them a name. And I found the lonely, discarded and lame over and over again. So we set out to put the songs in our heads. We sang loud so we could wake up the dead. Forgotten people living bloody and red over and over again. 'Cause I needed someone to build something with. I needed someone to lean up against. I needed someone to tell me no. I needed someone to let me go. 'Cause we needed someone to build something with. We needed someone to lean up against. We needed someone to tell us no. We needed someone to let us go. Wild.
All right, y'all. Thanks for coming to the live stream. Amplify Alaska is the show that you're watching at home on YouTube. Maybe you're watching driving in your car. That'd be very unsafe, so I would recommend you close your screen and keep driving. I'm going to introduce my friends that I have brought over, invited over from Native People's Action. A big welcome to Lena Jacobs and Heather Miller. Thank you so much for being here. How are you all doing today?
After that song, I think we're doing pretty good.
All right.
Yes, that was beautiful. It brought all of the emotions right to the front of my skin there. Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks for listening. I don't know y'all until today, but I think we're going to be friends. But I know Kelsey through Native People's Action, and I just want to invite you guys over. And so maybe you guys could take a moment to explain a little bit about who you are and how y'all got going.
Should I lead? My name, again, is Heather Kendall Miller. And I just want to say how much we appreciate being invited to be here. I, on a personal level, am just so enthusiastic about this forum. I watched Joel Schnaper grow up just down the road from where we live. And I know that Amplify Alaska was his big idea. And I think it's just beautiful to bring music, local music in particular, together with activists. And so it's a real pleasure to be here. And we're particularly delighted to be able to talk about Native People's Action, the organization that we work with and that we support. And I'll let Lena say just a little bit about that, and we're going to toss it back and forth between the two of us.
All right.
San Hazun, Lena Banots Alio Jacob Sauza, Tla Aloha, Hutzan Sadansalit, Degayakak Lisdo, Ina A, Quetzaltuna Bauza, Ita A, Kani As Bauza, Sakun, Guichbak Bauza, Sadenaka, Yadadligats, Yes, Nala Etan, Yes, Sadagatsi, Yes, Saketla, Yes, Enasi, Yes, Sadadza, Havauz. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Lena Jacobs. My Danaka name is Banots Alio. I'm originally from the village of Ruby. I'm Koikon Athabaskan, but I live here in Anchorage now on Dena'ina lands, and just want to acknowledge the Dena'ina people upon whose lands we're living and standing and breathing today, and show gratitude for their stewardship, and for us to be able to be here today to share about who we are and share about our work and hear this beautiful live music. Oh, I just miss live music so much. It's one of the things I've missed most during the pandemic, so this is really a treat. My parents are Dee Olin and David Hoffman, and my husband is Torin, and together we're really blessed to be the parents of 6 children. And I've been working with Native People's Action and Native People's Action Community Fund. We're a pair of sibling organizations that operate as both a 501c3 and a 501c4 organization to amplify our mission through different vehicles. And I'm really proud to support our work of uplifting Alaska Native wellness and protecting our Alaska Native ways of life, our values, our cultures, our voices, and doing the best that we can to ensure that Alaska Native voices, values, and priorities are uplifted in all levels of policy making and governance structures that impact the way that we live our lives as Alaska Native peoples on Alaska Native lands throughout Alaska. So this is work that's really near and dear to my heart, and I'm so honored to get to work alongside Heather and our amazing board and our founders and our staff. And we're excited to share a little bit more about that today.
Yeah, when Lena and I were on the phone earlier today, and she was saying, I'm so glad you get to meet Heather because she's so badass. She's the real deal. So maybe, Heather, you can tell us a little bit about how the organization formed and how kind of what the gap that you saw between local legislation and state legislation and Native peoples and community.
Sure. Before I do, though, I just want to let people listening to us know that Lena did a very beautiful job of an introduction. And for those that may not be familiar with Alaska Native culture or even Native American culture, giving an introduction that encompasses who you are, your identity, and who your relatives are on both sides of your family is a very important thing. She also, let's not forget, gave a lovely land acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Now, that's becoming more and more common these days, and that's a really good thing, not just for us as Native people, but for everybody. What I like to remind people of on occasion when someone asks for a land acknowledgement is that a land acknowledgement is a very important, intentional, affirmative statement that tells people that prior to Westerners coming to this country, this land was occupied exclusively by indigenous people. And in the process of colonizers coming, there was a great erasure of Native American people. And it's really important for us to recognize that that history took place, and in some respects is still taking place. And so part of what we're doing at Native Peoples Action is working to facilitate the honoring of indigenous peoples, their worldview, their connection to the land, to the natural places, and acknowledging that. And by doing so, in many respects, we're lifting up not just indigenous peoples, but collectively society in general. Because in order for us to move forward as a society, we have to recognize and acknowledge our historical past. And just like with Black Lives Matter, we have to bring ourselves so that we can begin the process of healing. And we do that by recognizing indigenous peoples and celebrating their contributions. Native Peoples Action was an idea that started some years ago when, during the period of the Alaska Federation of Natives, which takes place in October, people were coming together, and I happened to hear conversations by young people how there wasn't an organization that fully was able to speak to the kinds of aspirations that young Native people had, and that the institutional systems that we had, the corporations that were established by Yngvil and other forms of government, did not fully encompass the ways of being and the ways of doing things. So this group of individuals came together and decided that they would form a nonprofit that would also act as a political entity and engage indigenous people and engage in a way that helped to educate folks about how policy dictates law. And that if we really want to see significant changes, then we had to help bring people up, help them get engaged in the political system, help support them. We had to be able to amplify what it is that is of value to us, that should be of value to others. And Native Peoples Action is very much engaged in the work of doing that.
Yeah. That is, so that's the journey to get to the formation. Now, we've been an organization for, is it 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
5 years?
2016.
Wow, time is flying by. And what are we seeing as sort of the actions, like the things that are the challenges, the 2021 now. What is can we talk a little bit about kind of what are the goals, and give the audience a little bit of a picture of what their money is fighting for, is because I'm hearing, like, I love it. What it sounds, what I'm hearing is like from education to legislation, there's information, it's injected in. So you are activating young people. You are from kindergarten to people that are going to Juneau. So what's happening right now?
Well, there's a lot happening right now, and a lot of it's reflected around us in both at the federal level and at the state levels. It's always a big change whenever we get a new administration and a new president. And right now, we find that we have a president that very much appreciates and honors Indigenous worldviews. And this president has placed many Indigenous people in very important positions within the Department of Interior and other agencies. And that's got a very strong trickle-down effect that is impacting the work that we and other people do. First and foremost, climate change. That's huge. It's got huge ramifications on our Native communities throughout Alaska that are dealing with issues of erosion and, the ice that is breaking up too early. And so we're seeing a president that is attempting to put changes in place that are going to hopefully reduce carbon emissions. We also feel that, the people that are being put in place are going to be able to give Indigenous leadership access in a way that we haven't had before. We believe that through exercising our voice and working with tribes across Alaska, that there will be a greater ability to have input into major decisions that impact Alaska Native peoples. Take, for instance, there has been a tug of war over whether or not to open up the ANWR for years and years and years, and there are people on both sides of that argue fiercely that development of fossil fuel is no longer an option given what we've encountered in climate change. And so we engage with communities that are on the front lines, that are attempting to have their voices heard in ways that will hopefully be heard and result in decision-making or policies that will protect the natural places and the natural world that gives life to all of us.
Awesome.
I can join in and add a little
Lena,
bit
please,
too.
Please
yeah.
do.
So we talk a lot about protecting our Alaska Native ways of life, and defining our Native ways of life is very complex, and there are a lot of parts to that. And our work seeks to touch on and amplify some of those areas. So when we talk about our Native ways of life, it means protecting our ancient and sacred relationship to lands and waters, and in turn protecting those lands and waters and using our voices as advocates for the continuation of a healthy ecosystem, and taking on campaigns against the development of the Pebble Mine, for example, or as Heather just mentioned, ANWR, protecting our tree relatives in the Tongass, protecting our watersheds and our salmon along the Yukon and Kuskokwim rivers. We talk about protecting our ways of life by protecting our physical bodies and just our right to live and breathe air as Indigenous peoples. And we've been really, really involved in a collaborative effort to end the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls and two-spirit relatives. We talk about protecting our ways of life by engaging in this dialogue around a just transition. What does it look like if we move away from extractive economies and embrace sustainable energy sources so that our great-grandchildren can still hunt and fish?
Yeah.
we talk about elevating our language. You know, I'm a Danaka learner. I wasn't raised speaking Danaka fluently, but in my adulthood, I've been learning how to embrace my language and learn my language and breathe life into it. And we have some amazing language warriors on our team who are working tirelessly to translate essential information to protect our livelihoods, to help people to understand COVID safety precautions by translating all of those public health messages into languages that our Indigenous peoples speak and making that visible and seen and acknowledged as part of our state-recognized languages and the languages that have been created from the land and the waters in this place over thousands of years. So that's a little sample of the work that we're involved in and what we do on the day-to-day with our small but mighty team.
Yeah. I got to say, even though, the organization is very engaged in politics and policy and such, they still do it with so much love and with so much fun. One of the programs that they've been doing is the wellness program, and Kelsey in particular was instrumental in introducing the Indigenous Comedy Night, which was a huge success. And during the time of COVID, when people just needed to be able to have a good belly laugh.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
It sounds like it's not only is your goal to preserve Native people's culture, but to have it be flourishing. Mm-hmm. So it's not just a holding on to what is left from colonization. It's like pulling out the weeds and regrowing, right? Going back and learning language, and just restoration.
That's right.
Is what I'm hearing.
Yes, I mean the Native cultures never went away. They were just oppressed.
Right.
And so this is a way of saying there is so much that is beautiful about the Indigenous worldview and the Indigenous cultures, and we want to celebrate that, and share that really with others, because we think that we have a lot of really wonderful stuff to share.
Me too. I think so too. Well, we're about running out of time. We'll have a link to donate in the description for the video. I am so thankful for the time you have given out of your day. This is such an awesome way to have, right from the humans at the core of the organization. Is there anything else you guys want to say before we blast into some more music?
We just invite you to join us and learn more about our work through our website, our social media outlets. As Heather mentioned, we host bi-weekly wellness events that are open to the public. We just launched our Warrior Up webinar series to learn more about protecting our ways of life. And this Wednesday, we'll be co-hosting a vigil on the National Day of Awareness for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women, Girls, and Two-Spirit relatives, that we invite anybody who's listening to join in and help hold space for the healing that needs to be done and the resolution to ending that crisis. So we invite everybody to join us in any of those spaces and engage in our work. It's an inclusive movement, and you don't have to be Alaska Native to uphold Alaska Native values and to take part in the work that we're trying to advance for the wellness of all Alaskans.
Yeah.
So thank you for having us, Basit.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, Heather Kendall Miller and Lena Jacobs, I'm so thankful for you all, and we'll see you next time, all right?
Likewise. Thank you guys so much.
Cool. All right, y'all, I'm going to play some more music, and there'll be a description below, and you guys can send your funds in. Like they said, you don't have to be a part of a culture to celebrate a culture, and that's been an awesome thing for me to learn living here. And all right.
I got a lover with an appetite. Says we were married in a past life. But in this life I was late to the party, so we pretend every once in a while. Up on a hill near Flat Top, she killed a rabbit with a heavy rock. Little thing got crushed by a truck, so my baby went and sent it to Jesus. And most days I feel like that rabbit, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a beautiful human to crush me and send me away. And most days I feel like that rabbit, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a beautiful human to crush me and send me away, send me away. I got a shoulder with a big chip. My dad was always trying to hit it rich. Maybe he used to be an alchemist, but in this life he just pays rent. Outside Atlanta when I was young, Dad drove an 87 Rabbit home. Little thing got crushed by a truck. Who would have known that it was just bad luck? And most days I feel like that rabbit, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a beautiful human to crush me and send me away. And most days I feel like that rabbit, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a beautiful human to crush me and send me away, send me away, send me away, send me away, crush me and send me away, send me away.
All right. Hopefully you're not bummed out by that tune. But you probably are. Yeah. I'm Nick, and I love living in Anchorage and in Alaska. And I haven't always loved living here. I think I've waffled, pancaked. I don't know what morning starch you use to talk about that emotion, but I've flip-flopped. But something about being stuck in this state and stuck in this town for the year, stuck in your house, stuck in this community has made my love grow, and I'm thankful to be a part of this town and this community. So thanks for being here. Let's see here. How are we doing? Change the tone on you, Derek. Oh, not that one, though. Hey! Okay.
Looking at my phone nearly gave me a panic attack. I think I need to teach myself boundaries. Sometimes I get high and start wondering who I am. See a picture of myself, I don't like it. When did I, who am I, where did I end up like this? I feel guilty wishing it could all be done. Run out to the woods and be simple with my hands. Be somebody simple could love. And why do we have to be something bigger than we were yesterday? Why do we have to be always getting better in every way? I wonder what it is about community, or the space a certain person takes up. How many souls make a municipality? You're only local once there's dirt in your lungs. Downtown they're dancing like keys on a carabiner, juniper and lime on your tongue. Me, I'm in the corner getting crowded by some bro breathing in my ear, asking me where I'm from. Why do we have to be always getting better in every way? Why do we have to be something bigger than we were yesterday? Why do we have to be something bigger than we were yesterday? Why do we have to be always getting better in every way?
Just changing tones up on you all night. I just got a new keyboard. This is it. This is my new keyboard. And this keyboard is my new one. And I love it a lot. It's got a lot of buttons. And I haven't even figured out what all of them do yet. But I'm very excited about this new keyboard. In case anybody's wondering, I love this keyboard. So yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of new songs out of this one.
Put the kettle on the stove, open up the window, pour the water on the O's, stare for a while, parking lot views, open up the news, think about you. Things are alright if I stay busy at night. I'm getting good, I'm getting good, I'm getting good at being lonely. I'm getting good, I'm getting good, I'm getting good at being lonely. Driving an hour out of town, roll down the window. I remember how you said that we could learn to love anyone, and I know now that you were right. I'm not trying to hold you tight, I'm just happy that I held you once, and I know it'll be fine. I'm just trying to clear my mind. I'm getting good, I'm getting good, I'm getting good at being lonely. I'm getting good, I'm getting good, I'm getting good at being lonely. Yeah, nothing's changed, I'm the same. You're away, I'm just getting good at being lonely. Yeah, hanging out in the house on the couch, I'm just getting good at being lonely. Oh, I'm getting good, I'm getting good, I'm getting good at being lonely. Yeah, I'm getting good, I'm getting good at being lonely. Nothing's changed, I'm the same. You're away, I'm just getting good at being lonely. Yeah, hanging out in the house on the couch, I'm just getting good at being lonely. Yeah.
It's my pandemic song. I was talking to my therapist this morning, and I was like, she's like, how's your week? You know, I'm like, oh, it's busy. Like, I'm getting busy and I'm getting stressed. And I was like, remember a year ago when I kept talking about how tight it was that nobody invited me to anything? That seems to be done. People in fully, you know, I'm all about getting the vaccination and wilding out, but I got the vaccination and now people want to do stuff, and it's tough. If you got, I don't know, who can relate? That's my Ed Washington. Where are my introverts at that like just feel like they want to just press the snooze button on people not gathering? Yeah. There's a couple of us. We've found our studio jobs. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not gonna speak for people, but y'all know who you are. Sweet. I'm hanging out. This is Amplify Alaska. I'll give a little quick little shout out to some of our sponsors. Maybe all of them. Let me let you know who these sponsors are for Amplify Alaska. We got GCI. You're familiar with them. They're everywhere. The Atwood Foundation, Alaska Arts and Culture Foundation, the Alaska State Council for the Arts, and the Rasmuson Foundation. These are our sponsors. I'm going to say them again. GCI, the Atwood Foundation, the Alaska Arts and Culture Foundation, the Alaska State Council for the Arts, and the Rasmuson Foundation. Thank you for throwing this show, Amplify Alaska. And thanks to this beautiful studio here at Frostline Studios in Spinard. I'm going to keep playing songs. I have no clue what's going on in the live chat, so if you hate what you're listening to, at me. Just text me. My phone's on airplane mode, so I have no clue. Maybe Derek can read me some of the meaner comments. Oh, yeah. And we've got the Native Peoples Action. That's who we've brought on for this month for as the partnership. And it's easy to donate. It's in the description, in the video. You click it and throw your money in. You got some money. You got some money you're not using. You got $5. Yeah, I'm floored by the two women that have come today, and yeah, donate now. Why not? You can open another screen. Get out your other phone.
Sucking on a USB, wondering where we're gonna land, knowing pretty damn well that neither of us are gonna make it. Just between you and me, I don't have anything planned. If all of this goes to shit, I'll be in the deep end. And oh my God, who could be so careless with the life? And I wish time would stop, just so we could bring back one more night. And who's gonna take me home in the morning? Who's gonna snap my picture, grab my hand? Who's gonna lay on the floor of my room? Is there anything else to say? I just want you. Staring into your face, my hand in your hand, knowing pretty damn well that nothing I say is gonna fix it. Dreaming about the day when we quit making plans, ditch all of this and go on a permanent weekend. And oh my God, who could be so careless with the life? And who's gonna take me home in the morning? Who's gonna snap my picture, grab my hand? Who's gonna lay on the floor of my room? Is there anything else to say? I just want you. I just want you. I just want you. I just want you.
feel like Errol Garner when I'm playing this thing. That's what a good keyboard will do to you. You start feeling like you're just an old jazz cat. Turns out I can't really play like that well, but that's how I feel. All right. How we doing? How's everybody feeling? Any spicy comments in the chat? Anything I can spit at these people? Anybody have any questions in the listening audience, in the stream? Anybody floating through this stream? Did anybody think to bring... Thanks, Derek. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Great. Good to know. I've heard from the audience that people are really enjoying the video and the audio quality. We love that.
You gotta have the quality talent to have the quality audio.
Yo, it takes quality on both sides. So the live stream is like a stream in a real life stream, and on one side of the stream is a talented person with a really nice keyboard that's trying to pretend to play, and on the other side of the stream is a team of amazing people here at Frostline Studios making it sound and look delicious. That's the delicious. All right. I only have one chord progression.
If this is it, I think I'll change professions. If I don't quit, then I ain't learned my lesson yet. And if you come back sliding in my arms, I guess that I should just cut 'em off and wrap 'em up for you to have. I'm burning out, but I think the money's worth it. I'll trade it in for shelter and insurance, 'cause the only thing I know for sure is that I don't know how it's gonna go, and that'll break you if you hate it. In my chest, atom bombs, one big shake from going on. Take a breath, keep it calm. No one likes the atom bomb. More than once, the stillness turns to sadness. Call a friend, try and conjure up the magic, 'cause it's been 100 Tuesdays since we've talked, and double that since I felt soft enough to beg someone to hold me. Play it off with reinforced attachment. I got jokes, but none of y'all are laughing, 'cause God messed up and got his phone turned off, and there's so much work to be done, and no one's lining up to do it. Yeah, in it calm. No one likes the atom bomb. And in my chest, atom bombs. One big shake from going up. Take a breath, keep it calm. No one likes the atom bomb.
If you're just tuning in, my guest is Medium Build. It's my NPR voice, and this is Amplify Alaska. Thanks for joining us. Our partner today is Native People's Action, and I'm pretty sure can you rewind a stream? The stream is just live. If you can rewind, and you just started watching, roll back and listen to the conversation I had with Heather and Lena from Native People's Action about what they're doing in Anchorage and in the state to restore Native communities' knowledge of their culture and advocate and legislate in their honor and favor. This is called Amplify Alaska. Welcome. This is not a simulation. You're still in the stream. The year is 2021. All right, we've got a question coming in hot. What a lovely question. Who asked that question? Beatrice asked, what have I been listening to lately? I have been listening to a lot of Errol Garner, the piano player. Yeah, last night I was just in a mood. I was it's not sad or happy. It's just melancholy. I was just floating, and I put on some Errol Garner, some Duke Ellington, Bill Evans. Bill Evans is a piano player. Woo. But you can't go wrong with Errol Garner. You start there. He's right down the middle. He's not too crazy left field, and he's not too clean, corny. It's just, and then you can decide how scary jazzy you want to get or how pop jazzy you want to get. But I've been listening to a lot of piano music, and I've been listening to I can't even name a singer person right now because I'm out of words. I've just been, so that's what's up, Beatrice. I have a playlist I've been making, so there is some music. Every 6 weeks, I put out a playlist of songs I've been listening to, and that should. Bumvingati. There's a. Sorry, I have people in my ears. You don't, but I do. There's a. You ever heard a song and you don't know whether it's the worst song you ever heard or the best song you ever heard? Maybe a couple of mine strike you like that. But there's this song by this band called Baby Boys is the band, and the song is called Bumvingati. And I, to this day, can't tell you if it's the worst heap of trash I've ever heard or the best, up there with, Beethoven and Watch the Throne by Jay-Z and Kanye. I could be a masterpiece. It could not. I can't. I don't know. But you can listen for yourselves. It's on the playlist. I should just put that playlist out tonight. If you're watching, I'll put it out tomorrow. You have to change up the tone sometimes. Y'all hear that stream? Woo!
When you came out of your mom, Def Leppard playing at the hospital for you. You know a tadpole makes a frog, a little lily pad makes a home for you. And did you really think we had it? Did you really think the lovers fell for you? Well, it's gonna be a sad one, a sad day, baby's bound to fall for you. It's gonna sting when the doors don't swing for you, for you. Give me a call when that disco ball ain't you, for you. It's gonna hurt when the boys don't flirt with you, for you. They'll leave you high and dry, but I'll be there for you. When we made out on your lawn, Britney was playing on the radio for you. We stole a 50 from your mom. I waltzed up and down the avenue for you. And did you really think we had it? Did you really think the water fell for you? Well, it's gonna be a hard one. A hard rain, baby's bound to fall for you. It's gonna sting when the doors don't swing for you, for you. It's gonna hurt when the boys don't flirt with you, for you. When the disco ball, baby, ain't you, for you. They'll leave you high and dry, but I'll be there for you.
I wrote this song about 5 years ago, probably. And now here I am on the eve of my 30th birthday. And it kind of feels like the person I'm singing to in this song is myself. Like maybe I was the cocky person that needed a little bit of a spit shine.
For you, it's gonna hurt when the boys don't flirt with you. For you, give me a call when that disco ball ain't you. For you. For you, they'll leave you high and dry, but I'll be there for you.
Yeah, that's straight fire, y'all. I just realized what live streaming feels like. Being on a live stream feels like it's the same as like it feels like being on the Eric Andre show or any of those like Tim and Eric shows where it's really awkward and they just leave too long. It feels like being on the worst episode of The Office. That's what a live stream is. It's like full. You're just cringing to yourself because you don't know. You don't know if you're getting any dances or laughs. It's just. How we doing, everybody? Any requests from the live stream? We got time for a couple more. If you got a request, smash it in the chat. Lots of happy birthdays. Yeah, next it's a week away, y'all. Derek said I could sing myself happy birthday. I'm not gonna do that. But thank you. But thank you for the thought. Thank you. Derek, this is an excellent late night show situation. Right, you can't, yeah, right. You lean in and whisper something and I just like, right. The audience is lost. All right. Is that a request came in? Okay. Wow. Well, I'm just going to... I shouldn't have asked for a request. Okay. Getting out of this tone. Let's see here. We got... Oh, that one's nice. I've had trouble writing recently. Not because lyrics don't come, but I just don't really know what to write about or what I want to chase. But this is one I finished lately, and it just highlights how cool my life is. Because it's a love song about walking dogs.
We woke before the birds hung a big fat loop around the park. The sky gave up its dark for faded blue. Barely said a word. Each of us was tethered to a dog, splashing round the bog. I don't know what love is, but I love this. Giggling on the couch, waiting for the drugs we took to take, hopeful they would make us someone new. Staring at the stars, each of us was tangled round an arm. Nathan played a song, and I don't know what love is, but I love this. And I don't know what love is, but I love this. I don't know what love is, but I love this. I don't know what love is, but I love this.
If you haven't had a chance to click the donation button in the description of the video, ideally somewhere below this third of my body, go ahead. Look at this cold hard cash. This is a studio that has cash around, and this money is being donated. All right? So that's a donation from this team. You know how to donate. It's so easy. Click the button. Thank you for having us. This is a whole community gathering around doing something. Maybe you're here because you love Native People's Action. Maybe you're here because you love Frostline. Maybe you're here because you love Medium Build. Doesn't matter why you're here, but we are pointing to these people that we believe are doing a good for Anchorage. So here's cash. You know what to do with it. It's easier to do online, honestly. But if you have cash, you can just like mail it, or you can give it to yourself. You can. I think you can take a picture of. New technology today. Take a picture of cash with your bank app. It turns into money. You can do it with a check. Why can't you do it with cash? That'd be amazing. Cash is trash. Cash is trash. It's credit world now. Come on, guys. That's my new hashtag. Cash is trash. And now I'm going to play the next song with money all over the... Takes the fangs out of... Nope. All right.
You were my best friend, a person that I could tell anything. Just like a whirlwind, we got drunk and fell into each other's arms. And I should have stopped it, but I didn't. And I should have mapped with you about it, but I ran and became another man. Became another man that you can't trust. You were my first time, taught me that my body was beautiful, and we had a good ride, till I got drunk and fell into somebody's arms. And I should have stopped it, but I didn't. And I should have met you in the middle, but I ran and became Another man became another man that you can't trust. And if I could identify the way I feel, I might be able to put my finger on what's real. But I became, and I became another man that you can't trust. Another man, another man, another man, another man that you can't trust.
All right, y'all. So I'm getting about there to the end. My name is Nick. Earlier I had my friends Heather Kendall Miller and Lena Jacobs on from Native People's Action. Please click the link below and find a way that you can contribute. Go to their website, see what they're getting into, follow them on Instagram. And, yeah.
Do you only love me when I make you happy? Would you love me if I moved back to the valley? Would you still love me if I cut off all my hair? Would you take care of me and buy me decent things to wear? Do you think it's funny that we're never sober? Do you wish we could have met when we were older? Do you still think about the lovers that you've had and wonder why they're in your head? Oh boy, tell me how to be your boy. Boy, show me how to be your boy. Tell me how to be your boy. Oh boy. Do you think that I could really make you happy? We get money by a house out in the valley. Copy couples that we said we couldn't stand. Mistakes and accidents that everybody thinks we planned. So much of life has got you feeling tired. Would you still read me, baby, if I were required? I care about what you say, believe and think. Are you the person I've been dreaming of between the sheets? Oh boy, tell me how to be your boy. Oh boy, show me how to be your boy. Tell me how to be your boy. Show me how to be your boy. And tell me how to be your boy. And show me how to be your boy. And tell me how to be your boy. And show me how. Oh boy.
Yes, this is a live stream. You're still in it. I've got time for one more. Is there any special things? You know what? I want to thank our sponsors. That's what I want to do. Let me tell you about these hot sponsors. Sponsors of this magical show called Amplify Alaska that I'm very honored to be a part of. By the way, Amplify Alaska happens regularly, once a month. So you can tune in. It's going to be different artists, different organizations, different people all around Alaska doing something. So it's a cool thing to watch, look forward to, follow them on Instagram too. Sponsors are GCI, the Atwood Foundation, Alaska Arts and Culture Foundation, the Alaska State Council of the Arts, the Rasmuson Foundation. So we're very thankful to the sponsors, thankful to Native Peoples Action. Don't forget to look in the link below the screen, find the donation button, and thankful to this beautiful crew here at Frostline, Hannah, Derek, and Rich. Just a magical, amazing, good attitudes, great humans. And look at this quality live stream. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Just stick to the rivers and the live streams you're used to. And this is one of the live streams I'm used to. Anything in the microphone, Derek, you got to say? You can't hear Derek, but I can. He says nope. Wow, beautiful. Okay, cool. I'll hit you with one more tune here. Is it okay if I play a sad one? Is that all right? You're already crying. Beautiful.
Sometimes when I'm running down the street, I wanna dive in front of a car and go to sleep forever. Sometimes when I'm home alone, I scream and drink and curse and cry, but I don't feel any better. And I have a problem with drinking and trouble feeling good about myself. And I thought it'd be easy when I got old, but darling, it hasn't helped. And 100 million movie stars could line up outside of my house and tell me I'm beautiful. And 100 million movie stars would feel as foolish as you do when you say I'm alright. Sometimes when I'm at work, I hope someone will recognize my face and ask of me to sing for them. Sometimes when I'm on my way home, you know I roll right past my own place, 'cause my roommates, I don't wanna see them. No, and I have a problem with drinking and trouble feeling good about myself. And I thought it'd be easier when I got old, but darling, it hasn't helped. And 100 million movie stars could line up outside of my house and tell me I'm beautiful. And 100 million movie stars would feel as foolish as you do when you say I'm alright. Sometimes when I'm running down the street, I wanna dive in front of a car and go to sleep forever. And I have a problem with drinking and trouble feeling good about myself. And I thought it'd be easy when I got old, but darling, it hasn't helped. And 100 million movie stars could line up outside of my house and tell me I'm beautiful. And 100 million movie stars would feel as foolish as you do when you say I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright.
It's probably been about 8 years since I wrote that one. And I think most days I don't feel like that person anymore. But sometimes you do. Feel lame, totally alone. But more days than not, I don't feel that way anymore. And I don't know. Maybe you feel like that now. Maybe you don't. But I like to write about the sad feelings because I'm generally a pretty happy person. But sometimes if I can put the sad on paper, then it acts as an exhaust for the fumes of sadness to go somewhere. And yeah. So thanks for letting me sing about all of my different feelings. And thanks for donating. Thanks for watching this live stream. And if you want to see a different live stream, they do these live streams every week, or every month. And maybe you're out in nature and you actually see a live stream, and you can dip your toes in that because those are starting to thaw up, thaw out. Who knows? I'm Nick, and this is called Amplify Alaska. And the songs that you heard tonight are by Medium Build. Big thanks to Native Peoples Action. Big thanks to Amplify Alaska. And thanks for joining me here with my new keyboard. Love y'all very much. And the donate link is going to be up in this video in perpetuity. So maybe you're watching this a long time from now, and you can still find Native Peoples Action. Maybe their Instagram's still up. I don't know what year this is. Just a poll. How much time we got left on Instagram? You know, how long? I mean, it was MySpace, then it's Facebook. Like, can we get a new one? I don't know. All right. That's the live stream. Great job, guys.